Release the Kraken!
Welcome back, fellow game designers. In our last video, we went ahead and finished up Jill's head. And in this one, we're going to add on her ears. So, let's go ahead and save our work. File, save scene as. And this is going to be Jill 10. Okay. Now, I am inside of a smooth preview. I'm going to go ahead and hit 1 to get back to rough. Make sure that I have symmetry set. And let's jump into a side view. So in the last video, we went ahead and set up these 4 faces around where the ear is going to sit. So I'm going to go and grab those faces. So face selection, I'll grab these. And then I want to extrude. So I'll go up to poly modeling. I'll hit extrude. I'm going to jump out into my perspective view. I'm going to grab the center and pull. That's going to make a little bit of a spot for the ear. Okay, jump back into my side view. Now let's round this up. I'll go to vertex selection and get these. And I'm going to make a rough round spot for where the ear is going to sit. And then this one down here, I'm going to make this and this tighter on the ear. So these are going to be where the ear connects to the head. I'll grab those. I'll just pull those forward. Pull these down. Try to make that shape. Double check my sides. Looks good. Let's go ahead and pull that shape out. So face selection, go ahead and select this. Make sure you have it on both sides. I'll hit extrude. Pull that out. Not bad. Okay. Now we're going to start adding on the back side of the ear. You can see that it comes away from the head. So it starts attached here and then loops back away from the head, and there's this little round section that connects. And that's what we've made here. We've made this round section here that connects, but we need to get that part that loops away from the head. So I'm going to go up and grab this point, and I'm going to go around the back of the ear, down to the bottom of the lobe here, and then I will hit extrude. Okay, let's make sure we got all those. And now we'll pull the arrow down. Now we have the formation of the back of the ear. I'm going to go and hit W, and then I will pull away from the head. There we go. Not bad. We can start shaping this up. So I'll go into edge selection, I'll grab this edge, I'll dial that back, I'll round that off. Down here for the lobe. Maybe move that in, move it down some. Go around the outer edge here and tighten this up so it's going to be up against the head here. So this is supposed to be connecting to the head, so I'll take these. And I'll move those down and back. Take that back. Just check your angles. Gonna hit 3 to preview and smooth. Edge mode, I'll pull this edge. Try to get these. Again, check your work from different angles so you can see how it's coming along. Hit 1 on the keyboard. Go into face selection, then grab these 4 faces. And we're going to start working on the inner structure of the ear. So you can see we have this outer loop, and then we have this little inner, like Y-shaped section, and there's a little pocket in here. So let's go ahead and make the pocket. I'll hit extrude. I'm going to pull in. And then I'll grab the scale tool and pull back, like so. Just check to make sure you're not cutting through your ear. You shouldn't see the back side of this. You go through and get these spaces here. And I'll also grab the faces on this side. So these faces around. And then I'll move with my move tool, and I'll pull that out a little bit more. And I'm going to turn the ear so that it angles forward. So I'll hit my rotation tool, get behind the head here, and just kind of angle this. Yeah, that should pull away like that. There we go. The vertex selection, I'll grab these verts. Just move them away so we're not cutting through the head. And then around this, I would like to do an extra cut. So I'll get my multi-cut tool. And then I'll hold up Control right in the middle of the ring. And then hit cut. Just check the back of that. Go into my smooth preview and get my edge tool. I'll go around the edges and just kind of pull these up. Pull it back. Now the shape of the earlobe is up to you. You can see different earlobes have different shapes. This one rounds off here. This one is a very round shape. This one has, a big ball at the end. Some ears have a narrower earlobe and it just kind of connects straight on. So it really depends on your ear shape that you want to make. Let's go into vertex selection. I'll go ahead and start shaping up this inner channel here. So I'll get these, I'll move them up. And as I'm pulling these in, you can see I'm creating a bit of a interior bevel in there. Get this one, that one. Pull those back. So we have a pretty decent outer ear shape. Let's go ahead and make sure that this is going to fit to our model. So I'll go to my side view here. And let me do this. I'm going to go in and select just the faces of this ear. So this, and then back here. Get under the lobe, get that guy, get that. So I've got those. And I get these. Now what's nice is, since this is all in a continuous loop, all I gotta do is hold shift and then double click the next one. And that should loop around and get pretty much all of the ear. And then I'm gonna get this interior bit. And then these. Okay. Alright, let's go into our side view. I'm going to leave my perspective view open here, just so I can see what I'm doing. Get my move tool. And I'm trying to move most of this forward. And I'll move it up, just so it's in line with the model reference. How's it looking over here? Pretty good. Let's check our front view. Now from our front, you can see that her ears are way out here. And we can totally do that. So if I go into here and take a look from the side or from the front, you can see I can't really see those. To pull those out, I'm going to get my rotation tool. And I'm going to use rotation to rotate forward. So I go a little bit more forward. Get my move tool, and I'll move those away from the head a little bit more. Just check your angles, make sure you can see what you need to see. Okay, I'll get vertex selection. Grab this vertex, I'll pull this in. Just to make some room on that ear. Alright, so now to build this interior of the ear. This is where it's going to get really tricky because there's a lot of detail in here to get this shape. And again, every ear is a little bit different. Okay. To do that and maintain a pretty low poly structure, we're going to do a little bit of finagling with these vertices. So I'm going to go and get my multi-cut tool. And then I'm going to go from the center point here. And then I go out. Now just be aware that because we're in smooth preview, whenever you click on something, it's not exactly where it's at. So if I hit 1, you can see that that point is center, but if I hit 3, you can see it's off center. Don't let that bother you. Just make sure you can double check. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get this point. And you can see when I click it, it says I'm way up there. If I hit 1, you can see that it really is up inside of there. That's that corner. If I hit 3, that's where the adjustment's going to be. Okay. So if that really bothers you, we can work in rough mode. Just be aware this can be harder to see. Okay. So there's that one. I'm going to hit right click to solve that. So it's that corner to that corner. I'm going to go from this middle to this inner corner, like that. And if you check your smooth preview, you can see where those are going. So it's there to there and that to that. From this middle, and again, you can see that it's down here because that's where that spot is. Okay. From that middle to this corner, right there. And when I hit it, it's going to jump down there because that's where it's at. It's inside that pocket. Okay. I go ahead and right click to solve that. And you can see that connects up. And then from that one to here, just check it. So it should be that corner to the middle. And then right click to solve. And now we have this ring. I can go into smooth preview, hit Q to get off my tool. And I'm going to go and get edge selection. I'm going to grab these edges as a loop. Hold shift, hold right click, and then connect components. That's going to give me an inner loop. And I can use this to start forming that interior structure of the ear here. So first off, we need this part of the ear that comes in. So if I go back into here, you can see this upper band on the ear loops back in and kind of comes in like an E shape, right? So there's that cartilage that reaches up onto this band and reaches around the ear. For ours, our ear is just looping completely in one circle. So to get that shape, I'm going to restructure these. So vertex selection, I'm going to move these to shape out that ear. So I'm going to pull this one down and over. I'm going to pull this one in. Okay. I'm going to take this corner one down here and pull that in and down to get that pocket inside the ear. Now you can see it's starting to shape up. Let's move some of this stuff back. I can move this over. Move these tighter against the ear. This one I'll move up. This I'll move up. This one and this one, I need to pull those out. So I'll pull out, quite a bit of ways, and you can see that's starting to create that loop back onto itself. And I'll adjust the position so it's more round. There we go. This part here, I can pull that down more and then back. And if I look at the ear from the side, or from the front anyway, there we go. That kind of loops back in on itself. Yeah. Now to really sell this line, I'm going to bevel the edge. I'm going to grab this edge going through to the ear here. And then I'll do hold shift, hold right click, bevel. And it's going to give us this. And then we should definitely clean up this N-gon here. So down here, go to 1 to get into a rough view. You can see how these all are. Get my merge tool here. And I'll just merge these. So let's go back to this corner. This one to that one. Can merge these together. Hit 3 just to take a look. Okay. And then this I will merge down, so I get my target weld tool. There to there. There we go. Here to here. It's a little bit better. In here we do need to have that split, so I'm going to leave that as it is. Up here though, we need to clean this up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Let me go and grab this point. I hit F to frame on it just so my camera will stop slipping. There we go. And then that I'm going to merge down. So I think I'll merge down to here. So that's a quad. It's not a pretty quad, but it is a quad. Hit 3 to preview. Okay, and that looks like an N-gon here. Like 1, and it is. So one of those needs to be merged down. I'll go ahead and grab the middle one. Just merge to here. And I'll just continue that down. Preview it. I'll hit Q to turn my tool off. I'll hit 1 and then 3 again just to refresh that. There we have our interior ear structure. Okay, and I get that little divot in the corner. I'm going to go move these vertices here. Let's move those farther out. And I'll pull out from the ear. Kind of pull forward. Get that little bend right there. I can pull that one in. Yeah. That's not too bad. Now when we go back to 1, this is going to look pretty jagged, but don't worry about that. Once we smooth this, it'll look fine. I'm going to call the video here, and the next one we'll start working on the interior of the mouth. So save your work, stay tuned, and I shall see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my channel. Misty and I both thank you. If you enjoyed that video you just watched, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, there's Lame Duck Studios merch. Grab yourself a cool hat, sweater. You can always check out my Patreon, where you can get access to exclusive content just for my patrons, as well as videos ad-free ahead of time. Or pick up one of my books. The Life and Times of Dinah Marton is about a criminal psychologist who moonlights as a serial killer, and The Guardian's Path of Ascension is about 5 teens who realize they have the power of gods and have to save the universe. Both of those are available on Amazon. There are links down in the description. And The Guardians is going to be converted into a comic book. I'm working with my artist Patrick. We're pretty excited. We're shooting for an October release. You can see some of the work that's been done here. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.